All right. Took me a little bit to get this set up because I'm at home, but this is a really quick pocket dump, plus or minus a couple items. But this is kind of along the lines of stacking his life, things that I think each person should carry if they can. So, what is up? Got a couple people hopping on. Say hi if you feel like it. Devil Dog Dave, what's going on, my brother? Let me see if I can get this on my TV here too. North Country, I do not, because I plan on giving them my real wallet and then giving them something else that they're not expecting. So, if you know what I mean, I think you know what I mean. So, hey, what do you guys? While I'm waiting for a couple more people to hop on, what do you guys think of my new little icon? What do you think? What do you think of that? I got to get it professionally done. Anne, how are you? Excellent to have you joining me. Let me see if I can get this. Trying to get this on my TV here. Yeah, I was toying around with some other ideas for the channel, and hi Mary Love, and I really like this the most. So let's see. Yeah, and then I can just mute this. Sweet. I think that's all right. Cool. So I'm just gonna kind of go through some of the stuff that I think every man should carry, and it should, or in woman for that matter too. Hey, Slacker Stacker, thanks for joining, bro. Stacking and prepping, hello. So basically, what I've done is I kind of just emptied my pockets here, and I'm going to talk about each thing as it pertains to prepping and whatnot. I'm fortunate enough that I have a concealed carry permit, so I'm able to carry a firearm, and so I do. I also, if you carry a gun, you need to carry a backup magazine. And you also need to train with it. I'm a huge proponent of that. I think you have a responsibility to know how to use that, know how to use your firearm if you're going to use it to defend somebody, your family, yourself, or some innocent person. Oakley glasses are really good because they have lenses in them that are really good for eye protection, and they tout that they give you better clarity too. So if you don't have a pair of Oakleys and you carry one of these, your eyes, well, actually, I take that back. Even if you don't carry one of these, your eyes are like one of your most important organs of your body. So protecting your eyes is really important. So I wear Oakleys because their lenses have saved people's eyes. I mean, you could Google it. Marines who've been deployed or Army guys who've been deployed, they like Oakleys. I like them too. I was never in the service. Devil Dog Dave, I have much respect for you for serving our country. I assume you're a Marine, or you just really like the Marine Corps. So anyway, North Country Off Grid asked me a good question about my wallet. Do I carry a dummy wallet? And the reason you would carry a dummy wallet is if you were in a situation where somebody wanted to rob you and they ask you for your wallet, or they tell you to give them your wallet, you could potentially give them the dummy wallet with some cash in it, and they may be satisfied and leave. Because I'm in the situation that I'm in where I'm able to have this on me, I do not carry a dummy wallet because my plan is, in a scenario like that, to hand them my real wallet and then hand them something that's inside that. So that kind of takes care of that. And that's not a go-to per se. Because if you only carry a gun, the saying goes, if you only carry a hammer, every problem seems like a nail. So it's not always the best thing to go to it. The best thing usually is to be a good witness and call your authorities. But the other thing is carrying some kind of medical device. If you carry something that put holes in people, then you should have something that can stop the bleeding. So I carry a tourniquet with me. This one's always in my pocket. So if you want to know more about medical stuff, you can check out my medical prepping video. I'll put a card on here after the live stream, or if I can't, I'll put it in the description below. The next thing is a good pocket knife. I think this is a SOG. I'm not sure if it's a flash. It's called a Trident, but it's got the assisted open, so it's a one-handed operation. It also has a reversible clip, so you can take this and flip it to the other side if you wanted to carry it in your right pocket. I've got this set up for a left pocket carry. It also has a little safety on it, so it won't open in your pocket on accident, or if somebody gets it from you, they don't know how to get it working. So that's kind of cool. I see when I hand people this, they're always like, "What? This is how you take it, or how you fold it back." So anyway, a good knife. This is a cheap knife. It's probably only like $75. And I go through these, probably have like 3 or 4 of this style of knife that is in my drawer because this is the current carry. I've got a new knife coming from Scallywag that probably will replace this. Have you guys seen those EOS lip balms? My wife tried to get me to use them, and I was like, heck no, I'm not going to be seen with one of those. And then the other day we were in Target, and I saw this, and I was like, that's a lip balm that I could carry. So kind of funny, but I mean, it makes for a cool pocket dump. So I don't care. And I think, how many ounces of silver do you think this would be if you poured it? I think I'm going to try some Petrobond and see if I can get a cast skull like this. That'd be kind of cool. Pen. I mean, obviously, do I need to go into that? That's so you can like sign stuff, or maybe you have to write something on your hand. I don't know. One thing I've learned is writing on the back of my hand works best, because writing on the palm of your hand, you get sweaty and you can lose that information. Plus, during the day, you're probably more likely to see it on the outside of your hand. You think 3 to 4 ounces? I'm thinking maybe that might be a little light, but maybe I'm thinking maybe 5. But you could be right, 3 to 4 ounces. If I put my chapstick, a regular chapstick, in a rifle, I'd be really upset. I wonder, did it get stuck in there, or did it even go in? What happened? That's pretty funny. I gotta know. He's probably typing. So the other thing is a good watch. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a good watch, but in some situations where you are at work or just doing stuff, a watch is better than your cell phone. At my work, if you're on your phone a lot, you can get in trouble. So I just have a nice watch. My wife bought this watch for me for Christmas a couple years ago, and I've been really happy with it. It's a GPS watch. It's not like smartwatch per se, but it does do pretty well. Stacking and prepping. Yeah, I don't typically carry, I should, but I don't typically carry any fire starting stuff in my pockets, but I usually have a lighter or some matches or something like that in a bag that's with me in a car or something like that. And yeah, but you can't beat, your regular lighter or something like that, and they take up very little space. They're really small, so a lighter is definitely a good thing. And the thing is, you guys, like, you should tailor your everyday carry, your whatever is in your pockets. You should tailor it to your area. So where I'm at, it's pretty urban. So I don't really. I always mix that up. Urban or what's the other?
Rural.
Rural, yeah. So I'm right. Urban. We're pretty urban. Rural. Rural.
Say that really fast.
Rural. I'd say my wife just joined me. Rural.
Rural. Sounds like Earl.
I don't typically need fire in my life, especially in the area that I live in. It's usually pretty hot. So the only thing I would need fire is going to be like during the winter at night. And then because I'm in such an urban environment, I want to North Country off grid. I really want to. He said, get rural. Get rural. Is that he's rural? Press 1 if it's rural. Press 2 if it's rural. Oh, dumb. But anyway, so I want to see those numbers, you guys. Help me out. So fire is important, but it's a lower priority for me, and me either, I guess. The other thing that I'm starting to carry is just a coin because it's fun. Okay, I forgot which one is which. Rural or rural? I guess 2 was rural. I got this 83. It's not silver or anything, it's clad, but I thought it looked really cool. And since I was born in 83, I just decided to hang on to it. So whatever. But I've been working on like sleight of hand stuff. My kids love it, so that's cool. The other big thing that's very important where I live, because I live in a desert area, is water. I don't typically carry a half a gallon of water with me, but I got some I got some stickers, and I thought these were really cool to put on. The only thing is, you guys, with stickers like this, now if I carry this around, I'm teleporting everybody like, hey, this is a gun guy. So I don't usually carry this one around. This is probably more like a vehicle bottle that I like to leave in my car, and it's a half a gallon. I took a challenge a while back to, yeah, this is legit. I really like it. I like the voted sticker too. You guys that are in the States, I don't know if everybody here is in the States, but please go out and vote. So we got some important elections here this time. But anyway, so this is a cool place to put your stickers too, if you're gonna put them on there. So anyway, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Will you go grab the wound cube off of my, you know where it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, since I brought this out, this reminded me, and I'll just add it in on this one. This is a Focus Research, I believe it is, and I don't know what you're saying, North Country. I missed it. Hold on, let me see. Can I scroll up? Jim Bob. Hey, they were talking about you on Clevercoin earlier. We missed you, man. So, Focus Research Group. I think their website is Focus Research. Oh yeah, check it out. Focusresearch.com. If you're looking to get some medical stuff, this company makes some really neat stuff. We got North Country. You should vote for the team that you believe in the most. And I think you are voting for the same team I am, but we'll leave it there. Troy Ounce. I got to get over to your channel, buddy. So check it out. This is a really cool item because it's like a ballistic jelly, and it gives you several different wound patterns that you can learn to like pack and practice. So this is, I assume this is like a bullet hole, and then you got like a puncture. And yeah, North Country, you're not getting a wrench here, buddy. And then like a cut or a laceration. But basically, you use these. They're like $125 for one of these. But the alternative is like a $400 or $500 item, and you learn. You basically can learn to pack wounds with this. So this is pretty cool. So what I did was I made a pretty big medical purchase from a buddy of mine, and his website is class8research.com, but the 8 is spelled out. And so he hooked me up and gave me this. But you can go to their website, focusresearch.com, if you want, and you can pick one up if you are so inclined. I just thought this was really cool to share because they are changing the industry, changing the way you can learn about practicing and keeping your chops up when it comes to taking care of people. So pretty cool. You guys have any questions about anything? Jim Bob, Slim Pickens. You've been winning too many gauze. That's funny. Well, maybe you should hook up with Baggins and you guys can both take a break. I'm just kidding. So I kind of have run through most of what I was going to talk about, unless you guys have questions or anything. I don't know. You tell me. So yes, I did use an Alien Gear holster, North Country, and I did not like it. The reason I didn't like it was because I like to carry appendix, which means up front at the like 1 to 2 o'clock position, and the Alien Gear was too wide, and so I got this weird crease thing going on with my leg, and I just didn't feel comfortable. So I've gone to a inside the waistband holster with this, I guess they call this like a Ravenclaw or something. But what this does is it pushes up against the inside of your pants and keeps the heel of the magazine from printing on your shirt. So I carry appendix. I think it's the only way to carry when it comes to self-defense, and so I steer away from the Alien Gear. And I think, there's something to be said about, when you buy something, a holster, you get what you pay for, and you want something that's quality and has great reviews. So things like Alien Gear that's like super cheap and just mass produced, And the Blackhawk Serpa holsters are horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm sure you've heard about them. But I don't know. You guys have any other questions? Did I answer your question, North Country? Well, maybe it might be good for carrying on your back, or you're like 3 to 4 or 5 to 6 o'clock. But I just I get what you're saying about appendix and how it's kind of scary, but in a good holster and with good trigger finger discipline, uh, I think it's okay. I I don't have any fear of injuring myself carrying appendix because I trust my quality gun and I trust my quality holster and I trust the skills and training that I've developed. So stacking and prepping, you're asking how I feel about crypto. Um, you know, I haven't bought into any crypto. What's it backed by? That's my problem. What is it backed by? Because if it's not backed by anything real, then it's fiat. And I think that's why most of us are stacking precious metals, because we want something that's real and tangible. And so I personally don't get into to cryptocurrency. One of my best friends, international stacker, is super into it, and he's made quite a bit of money from it, and that's great for him. But he's in a unique situation where he doesn't have to pay his electric bill because he lives on site at his hospital or like in a compound over there in Saudi Arabia. And so he doesn't have to pay his bill. So he can run his mining computers 24/7, which I think is what he does. So anyway, anything else, you guys? So, North Country, that's a good question. So I've been carrying a firearm for 12 years now. And I started out with 40 cal because I was thinking, 40 cal is the best of both worlds. And it's not small like the 9 millimeter, and it's not going to over penetrate, and it's not huge like the 45, so it's easier to control. But science and technology have caught up. So I actually am a big proponent of your 9 millimeter round. So this is a 9 millimeter Luger, I think it is. It says Luger on it. Oh, over here. Winchester 9 millimeter Luger. There we go. And I carry a hollow point. But these are Federal HST and 9 millimeter are good, because the technology with the hollow points have come so far. You can see like graphs and data where the permanent wound cavity, which is the permanent soft tissue damage. What happens is a round goes in, and let me see where the side. There it is. So a round goes in. This is like a hollow point that went into soft tissue. So the tissue channel that it creates is the permanent wound cavity. But then there's also a soft tissue damage that surrounds it. So what happens is this hollow point opens up. Well, when the hollow point opens up, we've determined with the new stuff that the 9mm is similar to the 40 and the 40 is similar to the 45. So there's not really much of a difference. So I opt for the 9mm because I get to carry more of them. And more of them means more holes if I need to. So that's my reasoning. That's why I carry it. And it seems like you agree. Oh. Okay, anything else, you guys? I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Hey, Troy Ounce, thank you, buddy. You too, man. I carry that so that I am ready if I have to use it. I hope I never have to use it. That's the goal. All right, you guys. Well, hey, I thank you guys for joining me on such a late night stream. North Country Off Grid, aren't you supposed to be sleeping right now? I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm Slow Stacker, and I am stacking it slow. Catch you guys on the next one. How do I stop this thing?